What's up, my sweethearts? What it do? Get your lights all the way up, my sweethearts. Good morning, everybody. Come on in, come on in. My sweethearts, this your girl Jennifermdarealest. I'm ready to run this thing like cardio, and we coming in with the Kierra Coles. My sweethearts, I know I seen some of y'all hit me up like Jennifermdarealest. Have you had any updates of Kierra Coles and things like that? My sweetheart, this Kierra Coles case is a messy case, real stuff. I'm ready to run a lot of stuff down. All this about the Kierra Coles. But first I want to say, no, they have not found Kierra Coles. Y'all, if y'all don't know, she's pregnant. Well, she was pregnant and things like that. And they never found the girl. She disappeared just out the thin air. Out the blue, the thin air. Her father is very upset. He think the cops didn't do much as they could do, and I feel as though too. I feel as though they didn't do enough to get that girl. I don't care. And another thing is for updates of the Kierra Coles, the cops are saying like it's too many inconsistencies in the stories. Like everybody, I'm gonna say it like this in our language. When they went to each person, the stories wasn't adding up. The stories was like hitting them to a dead end. So, okay, my sweethearts, y'all feel me? So I'm gonna run this like cardio about Kierra Coles. And I'm gonna start from the beginning and y'all roll with your girl. Alright, my sweethearts, like I said, it's a lot, so I'm gonna sum it up. Alright, Kierra Coles, y'all, she had two jobs. The young girl worked at the U.S. Postal Service Company, and she was a Lyft driver. Okay? Alright. So, let me get it. Alright, I'm going to run it. I'm going to tell y'all about the parents. She had a father and mother. Her father was Joseph Coles, and Karen Phillips, the mom. And she had, Karen Phillips, I'm sorry, and Joseph Coles. That's the father and mom. Alright, let's get it, my sweethearts. Alright, so, Kierra and her boyfriend had been together for 5 years. He had another partner at the time who he had previously fathered children with, and she is said to have been pregnant at the same time as Kierra. He also had a child with a third woman. My sweetheart, that's what I didn't understand. I didn't know that. I knew it was Kierra. She was messing with a postal man. He worked at the post office with her. That was her boyfriend. He had a baby, a wife, and he had and Kierra. I didn't know about that, my sweethearts. I didn't know about this third woman. So this man that did mess with Kierra, he was messing with Kierra. He had a wife home, and he had a third chick on the side too that was pregnant. Well, he had a child with a third woman. So all these women, I didn't even know about the third woman. Okay? Reports have stated he also worked for the Postal Service. I just said that. But it's currently unknown if this claim is true. How that's currently unknown if that's true. How the cops can't find that out? That don't make sense. According to those who knew her, Kierra's goals in life were to be a good mother and to accomplish all the things she set for herself, including getting a well-paying job, her own place, and buying a new car. She is said to have worked incredibly hard to achieve these goals and turn her inspiration into reality. 2018 was year of big changes for Kierra. She had recently moved out and gotten her own apartment, which was located near the intersection of 81st Street and Vernon Avenue in Chicago's East Chatham neighborhood. And she had purchased a new car. It was also the year she got pregnant with her first child, according to Karen. That's her mom. Kierra had worked hard to become a permanent employee with the Postal Service so that she could start a family of her own. With the guy with all them kids, y'all, I just would never know, y'all. Goodness. And she is said to have been very excited about becoming a mother. Her baby was set to be born on April 23rd, 2019. Okay, my sweethearts. That was the early life of Kierra Coles to keep y'all on an update of her. Now we're going to go to her disappearance. I was giving y'all a little bit insight so y'all can know a little bit about Kierra Coles, who she was dating, a little bit about her life so y'all can understand and get a visual of what I'm saying. Let's get it. The disappearance. According to Kern, Kierra had requested October 1st and 2nd, 2018 off from work for personal reasons. On October 3rd, she is said to have called in sick and asked for a leave. It's currently unknown if she herself was the one to make this phone call. I don't understand why they couldn't find that out. Okay. As the United States Postal Service Inspection Service is bound by employee confidentiality. This means they also will not reveal the reason she gave for calling in sick. Now let me stop right there. That's what I don't understand. You telling me no judge couldn't make them give up that? Fuck that. That's her mother, her father. You telling me no judge couldn't issue them to give up that or give it to the judge? I mean, that's no, I don't want to hear that, y'all. That right there is a lot that's holding down the truth. It's currently unknown if she herself was the one to make the call. And the service is not supposed to say nothing because of the confidentiality. I know they got that in every job and stuff, but I'm saying her parents couldn't retrieve that. The judge could not get them to retrieve that. I'm sorry. This means they will not reveal the reason she gave for calling in sick. Maybe her mother would have known if that was a lie or not. That's crucial evidence. That's all I'm saying. Let's keep going. The last known sighting of Kierra is said to be at the intersection of 82nd Street and South Coles Avenue on that same day. However, given this location is 3 miles from her apartment, it's unknown if this is a misprint by the media or an actual sighting that was called into investigators. I'm sorry, my sweethearts. Throughout that day and going into October 4th, Kern tried numerous times to get a hold of Kierra via telephone. As her calls were going directly to voicemail, she initially assumed that her daughter's phone had run out of battery. However, as the hours passed, she began to feel more and more uneasy, which prompted her to contact Kierra's sister to ask if she heard from her. Knowing Kierra was fairly active on social media, especially Snapchat, her sister checked the app but saw no recent activity. As concern grew, members of Kierra's family went to her apartment to check on her, while her sister contacted her boyfriend. Eventually, Kern called the Chicago Police Department and asked them to perform a welfare check, where it was learned she was not home despite her car being parked in front of the building. It was not long after this that a missing person report was filed. So while they was blowing her up, my sweetheart, the girl car was in front of the door, but she was missing. So she was missing, or she was getting missing. You know what I'm saying? Things were happening to her while her mother was blowing her up, my sweethearts. Or she was missing throughout that time. This is crazy. Let me keep going. The search, my sweethearts. There is currently much speculation regarding the day Kierra disappeared. Most, if not all, News outlets have reported she was last seen in October 2nd, while her family, specifically her mother, say she went missing one day later on October 3rd. The miscommunication comes from the fact that she was last seen in person on the 2nd. While surveillance footage found would potentially show her last movements the following day. Initially, the police department treated the case as a non-suspicious missing person, like the fuck they always do. Every time somebody call them about their child missing, oh, they somewhere else. Oh, they could have. Just like Miss Teresa called about Kanika. Oh, she might have went with her homegirls and she just told you she at her homegirl's party. Just like oh my God, just like every other child missing. Oh, she might be with her friends. Just give it 24 hours. These parents know what the freak they talking about. These parents know when their child just walked out, ran away, missing. The parents know. It's the cops. Y'all want to treat certain people cases the way y'all want to treat them. Straight up. Y'all want to detect who is missing, who ran away, or who is hot in their ass. Who is y'all? Y'all the police. Get the looking. A lot of these girls will be found. Missing people will be found. And I'm going to say it again. Initially, the police department treated the case as a non-suspicious missing person. That ain't shocking. A distinction that would change as the weeks went on and investigators began to suspect foul play. The USPS Inspection Service also launched its own investigation, given it is the law enforcement branch of the United States Postal Service. When speaking with investigators, Kern revealed that she last spoken to her daughter just a few days before her disappearance and had last seen her in person on the Sunday before. At the time, she'd been happy about hearing her baby heartbeat. As for what they discussed, Kern shared that Kierra had been curious about what type of milk was the best. Her sister revealed that she last saw her when she picked her up from work on Monday before she went missing. Do you hear me, sweethearts? Her sister said she picked Kierra up from work on Monday. This information conflicts with that shared by Kern, who said Kierra had taken that Monday, October the 1st, off from work. Do you hear that, my sweethearts? So her sister claims she picked her fucking sister up from work, but she took Monday off. So how did she pick her up from work? Do you see what the cops is saying? All this miscommunication. I really wanted to ask her sister, you picked her up from work. How? She called off from work. Finally, a family friend said she last been seen by them and her aunt when they went to an appointment with her. It has not been revealed when this appointment occurred. They couldn't find out. But it is assumed to have happened the week Kierra went missing. So you telling me they couldn't find out through cameras in a hospital for an appointment? That's bullshit. I know they can find that. They can get cameras for that. See, all this shit is crazy. According to reports, Kierra's boyfriend, his girlfriend, and their children left Illinois shortly after her disappearance. Investigators have not revealed if he's been questioned in connection to the case. Investigators have not revealed. Why not? He should have been the first one. And the family has shared that he has not attended any vigils nor kept in contact with them. Duh. Because he's a guilty motherfucker. And I don't understand how he did not get nothing. Like, oh my God. I don't even understand how he could have left. Let's keep going, my sweethearts. Kierra's call was assessed by Kern, who was hoping to find clues that could help lead her and investigators to her daughter's location. Within it were found her prenatal vitamins, her cell phone, her purse, sans her wallet, and a packed lunch, all of which indicated she must have made it to her vehicle before she disappeared. There have been some reports that state her keys were missing, while others say they were found within her apartment. What they mean while others say they were found within her apartment? Nobody got this evidence? Nobody really got the keys? They don't know where they was retrieved from? This is crazy. These cases is mixed up and they are so fishy. Let's get it, my sweethearts. Surveillance footage from a neighbor's residence was obtained, which potentially shows Kierra's last movements. The camera was pointed toward the area of 81st Street and Vernon Avenue and shows a woman who her family initially believed could be Kierra walking past her car. Across the street and out of frame, her family, especially Kern's boyfriend, Dan Perkins, believes something must have occurred in order for her to walk away from her car and pass the walkway, which would have led to her apartment. However, they have since revealed they no longer feel the woman in the footage is Kierra, because the woman was tall, my sweethearts. The woman was real skinny. She was taller than Kierra, so everybody was like, that couldn't be her. The clothing the woman in the footage is seen wearing has been up for debate. Some feel she's wearing a postal service uniform. That's what I seen, my sweetheart. Real shit. Indicating that Kierra is the one captured on the film, while others feel it doesn't match what is typically worn by postal workers. There's also a question regarding why Kierra would be wearing her work uniform if she had called in sick that day. A representative with the USPS Inspection Service has publicly shared that the organization does not believe the woman in the footage to be Kierra. Are there other postal workers who live? As there are other postal workers who live on the same block. So they're saying there are other postal people who work on Kierra, who live on Kierra block. Do you see how crazy this shit is, my sweethearts? You should have seen the postal worker just walking down and looked at like Kierra. Then we looked again. It couldn't have been because she was too tall. This shit is suspicious. They couldn't find no more surveillance. This is crazy. Her family wanted to confirm through her cell phone that Kierra was the one to call in sick, but they were unable to do. Cause my sweetheart, she had a passcode on the phone. I don't see why they couldn't get the hacked or whatever the case may be. Can't you get it hacked? I don't understand. I'd have tried to get that phone hacked in or something, my sweethearts. I'd have found out when my daughter called in. Forget that shit. When Kern spoke with the person who answered the call, they were adamant that the individual they spoken to was in fact Kierra. In order to help in the search for Kierra, her father quit his job and all that, my sweethearts, so he could be there in her city to know, you know what I'm saying, where she at. He frequently speaks about the case. He looked through abandoned buildings, climbing through openings. He took off boards and doors. He thought Kierra was maybe held against her will. And I don't blame him because I think so too. But with a baby inside her, I'm trying to tell you, they killed that girl. I know nobody want to hear that about that child. But come on, that girl got a baby in her. Ain't nobody going to deliver that baby, let the baby live, and let that girl, kill the girl. They killed that girl with that baby. I'm telling you. This is so sad. Um, they had, this is said, my sweethearts, about Kierra. I mean, she dated somebody who had multiple females. This could have went any kind of way, my sweethearts, because she lived on a ratchet block. They said the block was full of drug dealers, all that bull crap. All I'm gonna say is she been adopted. First of all, I don't understand why her lunch and all is in the car. You know what I'm saying? She called out from work. That's what I don't understand. If she's the one to call out, I think somebody made her call out, my sweethearts. I do. Because that girl is not going to pack all that in no car, get ready to go to work, and then call out of work. That don't make sense. It do not make sense at all. Somebody abducted that girl, took her, and made her, like, they must have been watching her. I don't care if she was a Lyft driver. You never know who was watching her. She is young. That was her first time being out on her own in her own apartment. I don't trust pervs. They got many theories about what they thinking about Kierra. So I'm going to run down a couple of theories, not all of them. Theory number one, the primary theory held by online people and by Joseph, is that Kierra's boyfriend and his girlfriend are responsible for her disappearance. I think that too. This is due to his odd behavior after she went missing, including moving out of state and not participating in either searches or vigils. Some online have even shared their belief that the woman in the surveillance footage is the other girlfriend who wanted it to appear as though Kierra was the one walking from her apartment and throw off the investigation. That's a smart one. They speculate this was done out of jealousy or the fact that their unnamed boyfriend had also gotten Kierra pregnant. And I said that. However, there is no evidence provided to prove this, but I said that also. And that's my number one theory. According to Karen, her mother, she initially didn't want to believe he could have been involved, given their long-term relationship and the upcoming birth of their child. However, his silence during this time has made her believe he has something to do with it. And I do too. Come on, that girl had his baby. His newborn baby. I don't want to hear that. A second theory in the case is that Kierra simply chose to walk away from her life and start a new somewhere else. I don't believe that one at all, because she already moved in her new apartment. She was too happy about that baby. Her family, she wanted them to see that baby, so I don't think she would have left. A third theory suggested that Dan Perkins, Kierra's boyfriend, had some sort of involvement in Kierra's disappearance. I'm sorry, my sweethearts. It's unclear where this theory originated from, but both Kierra's sister and Karen reject the idea that Dan had anything to do with it. I know they didn't want to think that, because like I said, she's pregnant with his baby, and they didn't want to believe that a human being could be such a fucking monster. A final theory looks at the neighborhood where Kierra lived. According to reports, the area is known for gang violence, crime, and poverty, and some have suggested that her disappearance could have been the result of a gang abduction. Nope, I don't believe that. Or the subject of another crime. Nope, I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all, my sweethearts. This is sad. I don't believe that. I believe that girl was pregnant. That boy didn't want her to have that baby because he didn't want that wife and that I guess that third side chick to find out. Well, he didn't want no more kids because of child support. I'm telling you, my sweethearts, they will kill for the grimiest, snakiest things, the snakiest reasons. He didn't want them to Doug walk his ass with that child support. I'm telling you, he had all them babies. That's why he got that one baby mother up out of here and ran. Where the third one that he was messing with. I bet he didn't take our ass and ran. My sweethearts, I wanted to come in and break it down for y'all about the Kierra Coles. Let me tell you something. When these people go missing, my sweethearts, there is either one or two things. They used off for sex or they're dead. I'm telling you straight up. Don't nobody want these burdens on them. What I mean by that is having a body, extra body lingering on them. No, they coming to kill you, or they're straight either murdering you, or they straight sending you off for what? Sex, trafficking, those reasons right there, my sweethearts. I'm telling you, if she's out there, they sold her ass off with the baby in her inner, but I'm telling you, they didn't do that because it's too much. It's too much. Unless they got nurses on deck that's with the trafficking and all that. You know what I'm saying, my sweethearts? This shit is sick. Somebody grabbed the girl up, either raped her, took her, killed her. For all them reasons. The females, it's only a couple of reasons. The guys doing to get rid of them, or they're getting raped. You know, somebody molesting them. That's just what it is. This is facts. Sex trafficking, yes, that's real. With that baby in her, I put on my life, they just wanted to kill her. And that's why I think it's that boyfriend and his sorry ass, jealous ass girl. And they thought they was setting it up the right way, which they did, because look at this. Nobody, no found, no evidence, no nothing. Cops got leads of people that they know is guilty, who they want to say, yeah, this person is guilty, but won't have no evidence, no nothing. That's like me going in there telling them on myself, like, I killed Michael. I did it. Yeah, I did it. But they can't find nobody and no evidence. So basically, they just got a person in interest, but they don't have no evidence. This shit is sad. Her baby was born, oh my God, already born. That's how I know. They did not keep her around. So I ran this story again, my sweethearts, because this is reasons like, this is the run about all these missing women, and it could be missing anybody, but missing women and girls and things like that, and babies. This is why they're missing. These are reasons. This is examples. I mean, really, this is an example of how the cops, y'all want to know Jennifermdarealest examples of what? Of how the cops play when you call about missing, your children being missing. It's an example to show the color of your skin matter when they get up off their ass and who they're run for. People know when their kids are fucking missing or dead or ran away or playing. The father lost everything he had to be out there to look for his daughter, and that would have been me. I lost everything looking for her. I wouldn't even gave the boyfriend a chance to skip town. He'd have got me locked up. I'd have been harassing him. Fuck you running from your what? You running from your demons, my dude? You move your family into a whole nother state like y'all just great started new fresh, and now Kierra Cole's parents up here crying and they can't start nothing new because their child is gone when she wanted to start a new life. Y'all keep your eyes open, my sweethearts. Don't fuck with these men with these wives, these girlfriends, these side chicks. Don't be no side chick. Because sometimes them side chicks, yeah, they love you until your ass get pregnant, and then they want to dismiss you until you fucking into their home. All that shit cute, y'all having fun out there, fucking having a good time, and then till somebody end up pregnant, or then you want him to step up, then he want to get you out the picture. That's real life. Don't get caught up with these niggas in this side piece shit. They making you feel like you the one whole time. Yeah, you the one until you get pregnant, and they hiding you. I don't understand how the family can call. I called the boyfriend. You called the boyfriend. I thought Kierra and the other girl was like the side piece. You know what I'm saying? He was married. I mean, with a wife, baby mother, home. So how y'all get his number? What the wife say? That's how I know she knew about Kierra. That's why you wanted her gone, jealous bitch, didn't you? My sweethearts, like I said, I hope this, will teach y'all something. Young girls around you, friends around you, anybody around you that want to trust. Especially these guys that whisper all that sweet for nothing in your ear. Tell him go home and treat his, if he treating his wife or family like that, cheating, he gonna do you the same. So yeah, my sweethearts, I've been long enough. It's your girl Jennifermdarealest. Justice for all, my sweethearts. Kierra Coles. We hope we find her one day. I hope she's still out there. Justice for her family and all. My sweethearts, like this, subscribe, share, hit that bell to be notified. My sweetheart, someone asked me, Jennifermdarealest, why I ain't put my Cash App back up. You know what? Much love to you, my sweetheart. You will see it in my community post. And yeah, till next time, my sweethearts, it's your girl, Jennifermdarealest, and I'm out.